A SADC chairperson and Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa says Africa should direct more local resources towards fighting outbreaks of diseases such as cholera, mpox and Marburg. Addressing a high-level meeting on domestic health financing at the African Union in Ethiopia, he said Zimbabwe is working towards directing at least 13% of its annual national budget to the health sector as required by the Abuja Declaration. President Mnangagwa says, quote, "I am pleased my government's allocation towards health has increased significantly from 9.8% of the national budget in 2024 to 13.01% in 2025 as we move towards the 15% Abuja target." The SADC Chair is in Ethiopia to attend the 38th Ordinary Session of the African Union, which opens on Saturday. African heads of state and leaders of international organizations are scheduled to attend. Heads of state and government are meeting ahead of the 38th Ordinary African Union Summit to discuss the DRC conflict, which has escalated. We are now joined live by our correspondent Gary Fadzi, who traveled with the president to Addis Ababa. Good evening, Gary. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. As you know, the biggest issue at the summit is the conflict in DRC. Any indications on what could come out of the current engagements?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's the elephant in the room. And the African heads of states are actually in a closed-door session where the president, Emmerson Mnangagwa, who is also the chairperson of SADC, is expected to update his peers on what SADC has done to ensure that guns are silenced in Eastern DRC. But what's interesting is the two affected parties, President Kagame and President Tshisekedi, are not in that meeting. But President Kagame is already in Addis Ababa, whereas President Tshisekedi didn't come at all. But I'm sure the guns will ultimately be silenced, because Zimbabwe has hosted, I think, three summits focusing on DRC, including another one which was held in Tanzania a fortnight ago. It was a joint meeting between SADC and the East African community and co-chaired by President Emmerson Mnangagwa in his capacity as SADC chairperson, and William Ruto is EAC chairperson. So hopefully when these guys meet today as a collective, they will come up with lasting solutions which will limit loss of life.
Gary, this is day 2 for